spooky season! Today I'll be making an original couples Halloween costume. And the idea, where did it come from? Well, my boyfriend and I wanted to come up with an original idea. We recently just finished watching Squid Game and we thought, everyone's going to be either the players in their gym suits or the workers in their pink jumpsuits. So we decided to be pieces from the Ddakji game. I'm pretty sure I came up with the idea first, but he argues that he did. So we just agreed to say that we came up with this idea together. We hope to make people laugh and hopefully this turns out well. What I'm envisioning for this is we're gonna make the front part of it and then the back part, and then it's gonna be tied together. Well, in this case, hot glue gun together with these ribbons. So it's something we can just put on top of whatever we're wearing. So for this DIY, you're going to need 4 blue poster boards, 4 red poster boards. And the reasoning behind this is because they come in rectangles and you need to have one for the back, one for the square part, and then 4 triangles, except you need to have 2 rectangles to make those 4 separate triangles. You will also need blue ribbon, red ribbon, a rotary cutter, and I got this in heavy duty because I was afraid it wasn't going to cut this kind of thick poster board. And you're going to need a hot glue gun with some glue sticks, scissors, measuring tape, a pencil to sketch out, and I also bought this cutting board here to use to not mess up this table. So let's get started. I already cut out 2 squares by lining up 2 of the poster boards this way and then cutting off the end to make it a square. So I'm just going to use this to trace because we do need 3 squares and one of the colored boards to be just a rectangle for the back. So we're going to use a pencil and we're going to make a line here and then cut it out. You can also use scissors too, if that works. I find this actually really efficient. Kind of have to press down a little bit more, maybe go over it a few times. Woo! I just cut part of it off, oh my god. That's fine. Everything's fine. This isn't gonna go perfect. I'm not a DIYer. Now that we have 3 squares, we're gonna pick one. I'm just gonna choose the ugliest one for the bottom because no one's gonna see that. So next we need to measure out 2 triangles from 2 of the squares. Try and get this as close to a good triangle as we can. That seems to do it. And just going to measure the other one and then cut it out. Alright, so now I'm going to cut this into a triangle and I'm scared because I only get one try at this, so here we go. Now that you have 4 triangles cut out, you're going to lay your 1 square in front of you. And I tried this out just a moment ago, and it's easier to actually put it all together first and then glue it down. So that's what we're gonna do, because I don't think it's gonna be really easy to tuck in this triangle into one of them after I've glued down the rest. So there's actually 2 pieces that you fold in and overlap to make the Ddakji pieces, but since we're doing this DIY and we can't really fold this poster board, we're gonna do the DIY version. So it's gonna be kind of hard to explain because it's gonna be on camera and it's gonna be hard to see since it's all red. But you're gonna take a triangle, put one, fit it on the bottom right corner of your square, like so. Another triangle, fit it on the bottom left square. The bottom left part of your square, sorry, like this. You're going to take your 3rd triangle and you're going to put it on the top left part, like so. This is what it's supposed to look like now. So we're going to put the bottom part of the triangle in between your first and your third triangle that you put down. So, as you can see, the first triangle is on top. I'm placing these last triangle into the little pocket that is made. And then the bottom part is the third triangle. And now, when you put that all together, it forms the Ddakji square, as you can see. Ta-da! Now, I think it makes a little more sense now why we're not going to hot glue everything down as you go, because we need to make sure that it fits into this Ddakji shape first. Everything is lined up accordingly, see? Pretty good, pretty good. So now we are going to start gluing. So we're just glue down the triangles on the top to the bottom one first, because that's easier. Now that we have this part, we're going to glue this whole thing to the bottom of the square. I had a problem with putting this top part on the square because the glue was drying too fast. So we're gonna do this another way. We're gonna try gluing it corner by corner. So it's actually really fragile, so if you just peel it open, it's gonna break off. So we're gonna try this corner by corner again. We have attempted to glue this together and this is what it looks like. I think you definitely get this shape, but I think what really makes the Ddakji pieces look better is when they're kind of have the volume and the poof, you know, but since we're doing DIY, it doesn't have the poof, but that is okay. We made the back part, which we decided is going to be a square now because, I mean, you know, that makes sense. And we're going to do the white part facing our butt. Let's get our ribbon out. And we're going to measure how long a strap is going to be for us. Oh, that cut beautifully. I wanted to cover not my neck, not my collarbone, maybe like here. So like my actual body. Idea, I'm gonna get tape and tape it first and then I can see it on me. I could measure the length between where the end will be. Like this. Okay, so basically this distance is going to be my shoulder area. We're gonna tape this down. I think we're also going to glue it, obviously, because we need the stability. We need that to help us, because otherwise it's just gonna, you know, break and collapse, and we don't want that. Get 2 pieces of the same size ribbon out here. We're going to do the same to the other side. I think it should be a little closer in, right? That'll make more sense. Now we're going to glue it. Glue it down. I think the more surface area that it is glued, the better, so that it has more surface area to stick to, you know? Oh my gosh, there we go, we did it. Okay, we glued ribbons down inside. Let's see what it looks like on, hopefully it stays. Here we go. Oh gosh, it's already about to come off. Is it staying on? No. It's kind of working, but the front part is so heavy that it pulls it down. But, you know, that kind of works. You can actually probably glue pieces of straps that you have to the back to weigh it down. Once you get that down, it is all good to go, you know? So just pretend right now that I already did that, and then boom. Oh, I see my problem. Also, the straps are a little too wide, but this is what it'll look like. Boom. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna end the video here. I feel like this was kind of a fail, but not really. Definitely would be better with the thinner pieces of poster board because this is too heavy and it gets really thick. I'm going to probably add more scrap paper to the back like I mentioned so that it weighs down the back as well. And then put the straps closer together. I hope you liked this video. I hope you liked this idea and hope that you get some laughs if you do this. Please, if you make this, let me know in the comments below and I'd be so happy to see that you actually tried it and probably was more successful than me doing this. Do this for the blue piece and then boom, you have a couple's costume.
정말 내가 먼저 친다.
어떤 컬러로 하시겠습니까?